Although a red arrow dropped my rank to 1.3 million, it was a decent game week with a score of 52 points. If you're new here, make sure to hit the subscribe button for weekly team selection videos throughout the season. Also, don't forget to join my mini-league via the link in the description. After 8 game weeks, my keeper finally delivered, and with an assist no less. Choosing to start Matt Sells over David Raya truly paid off. Leicester snatched away Nottingham Forest's clean sheet with their only shot on target, while Fulham frustratingly conceded a 94th-minute equaliser. Expectations for Gabriel were low given the tough matchup against Liverpool, but it was disappointing to see him subbed off before reaching the 60-minute mark due to an injury. Bryan Mbeumo delivered yet another impressive performance, netting 2 goals in Brentford's thrilling 4-3 victory over Ipswich last game week. Despite Mikel Arteta's pre-match comments hinting otherwise, Bukayo Saka made a swift return to Arsenal's starting lineup following his injury, marking his comeback with a goal against Liverpool. Meanwhile, Brennan Johnson and Morgan Rogers underwhelmed, with Rogers being subbed off early in the match. Up front, it was a familiar story of disappointment as both Dominic Calvert-Lewin and Dominic Solanke managed just a single shot throughout the game. On a brighter note, Erling Haaland ended his goal drought, securing a crucial win for Manchester City with his only goal against Southampton last game week. Despite finding the net, he could have added more to his tally, missing 3 big chances that would have given me more points as he was my captain. Now let's shift our focus to the transfer plans for game week 10. The player who has truly caught my attention in recent game weeks is Wolves' Aït-Nouri, and I'm seriously considering bringing him into my squad this week. To facilitate this transfer, I'm contemplating selling Ola Aina. However, I need to monitor the news regarding Gabriel's injury first. If Gabriel is ruled out for the long term, I may prioritize selling him over Aina. While Wolves have struggled defensively, conceding 25 goals, the highest in the league, they've faced a challenging start to the season, having played 6 of last year's top 7 teams in their first 9 matches. Fortunately, their upcoming fixtures look much more favourable, with matches against promoted sides Southampton, Ipswich and Leicester in the next 8 game weeks. Aït-Nouri leads all defenders with 5 goal involvements, including 3 goals and 2 assists this season. Despite being 1 yellow card away from suspension, his price of just 4.5 million, coupled with the enticing fixtures ahead, makes him an attractive addition to my team. With that in mind, here's how my team is shaping up for game week 10. Arsenal's defence have struggled recently, failing to keep a clean sheet in the last 5 matches, and a tough away game at Newcastle, where they suffered a loss last season, doesn't promise an easy rebound. So I'm opting for Matt Sells this game week. Sells has been in excellent form over the past 3 game weeks. Forest currently ranks 4th best in the league for expected goals conceded of 9.6, with only 7 goals conceded, second only to Liverpool. They've also limited opponents to just 13 big chances, trailing only Fulham in that stat. This week, Sells faces a West Ham side yet to find their rhythm, making him a safer pick. Trent Alexander-Arnold may have blanked against Arsenal last game week, but he played a key role in the build-up to both of Liverpool's goals. Despite a dip in his usual standards over the last 2 matches, both challenging encounters against Chelsea and Arsenal, he has still created 17 chances this season, second only to Leif Davis among defenders. Defensively, Liverpool have been the league's standout team, conceding only 5 goals with a league-best expected goals conceded of just 7.1. This game week, Alexander-Arnold is up against a Brighton side that, while not at their best over the past 3 matches, continues to grind out results. Concerns linger over Gabriel's injury status, but if fit, he continues to be a reliable set-piece threat for Arsenal, who have excelled from set plays this season. Gabriel has already scored twice from set pieces, accounting for half of Arsenal's 4 goals in these situations. While an away match at St James's Park is challenging, Newcastle's form has been inconsistent, with the team managing only 9 goals so far this season. Aït-Nouri continued his impressive form by netting his 3rd goal of the season in Wolves' 2-2 draw against Brighton last game week. Over the past 4 matches, he has been a standout performer, contributing 3 goals and 1 assist. This week, he faces a Crystal Palace side struggling up front with just 6 goals, joint lowest in the league alongside Southampton, offering Aït-Nouri an excellent opportunity to add to his returns. Bryan Mbeumo netted a brace in Brentford's win over Ipswich last game week, bringing his season tally to 8 goals, second only to Erling Haaland. His form has been exceptional, with 3 goals in the last 3 matches, a record only Chris Wood has surpassed in that span. While Mbeumo is in great form, he now faces a solid Fulham defence that have conceded just 12 big chances this season, the fewest in the league. After missing game week 8 due to injury, Bukayo Saka made a strong comeback, scoring in Arsenal's 2-2 draw with Liverpool last game week. Saka leads the league with 27 chances created and 12 big chances, highlighting his influence in Arsenal's attack. While a challenging fixture awaits against Newcastle, their defence has shown vulnerability this season, with an expected goals conceded of 13.1 and just 1 clean sheet at home. After 3 consecutive blanks, Emile Smith-Rowe bounced back with an assist in Fulham's 1-1 draw against Everton last game week. This week, he faces a Brentford side struggling defensively, having conceded 18 goals, with only 3 teams conceding more, and allowed 162 shots, trailing only Leicester. Brennan Johnson has underwhelmed in his last 2 outings, yet he managed to take 3 shots. Only Ebery AJ attempted more during their matchup, and came close with one striking the woodwork. Now he faces an Aston Villa side ranked 3rd best for expected goals conceded with 9. Yet they've managed just 1 clean sheet this season. Much like Brennan Johnson, Dominic Solanke has struggled in his last 3 matches, registering only 2 shots. Despite the low output, his underlying stats remain promising, as his 4.1 expected goal involvements rank just behind James Maddison and Johnson among Spurs players. This suggests Solanke's potential for returns is still strong against Villa's defence. Dominic Calvert-Lewin's recent form has been frustrating, as he's now blanked for 5 consecutive games. His performance last game week was underwhelming, with only a single shot throughout the match. However, he now faces a Southampton side that have conceded 19 goals, the 3rd most in the league, and holds the 2nd worst expected goals conceded of 20.2, just behind Ipswich. I'm hopeful this matchup will help him turn his form around. Erling Haaland finally broke his 3-match goal drought with a strike against Southampton last game week, showcasing his attacking prowess by taking a game-high 8 shots. He could have added more to his tally, having missed 3 big chances as well. This week, he faces a Bournemouth side that have been defensively solid, conceding only 3 goals in the last 4 matches, fewer than all but Everton during that stretch. However, with Manchester City leading the league in goals scored, totaling 20, it's difficult to consider taking the captain armband away from Erling Haaland this game week. Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more FPL content. Also follow me on X and Instagram, where I will post my final team for game week 10 before the deadline.